Have you ever stared at a cosmetic laser menu in Bali and thought, what the hell do all these names actually mean? Fraxel, Pico, Helios, Vbeam, Erbium, CO2. Are they different lasers? Are they different brand names? And which one should you let anywhere near your face? In this video, I'm counting them down from 530 nanometers right up to the beast at 10,600. You'll learn exactly what each wavelength targets and what it's used for, and the questions to ask before parting with your hard-earned dollary doo-doos. That's money in Lollie speak. And stick around for number one, the heavy-duty sledgehammer that I personally had slammed at my kisser in Bali. G'day, cuties! My name's Lollie, and before we go any further, I should tell you that I've got a background in science and chemical safety. Absolute full lab coat and safety goggles caper. Because of that, I check every nut, bolt and laser beam like a hawk. If there's even a snotbox chance in hell of something going pear-shaped or melting your eyebrows off, I want to know about it. Fair dinkum, when it comes to lasers, I don't do she'll be right, mate. If someone in Seminyak tells you that you need Fraxel, Pico, Helios or Vbeam, how on earth are you supposed to know whether they're spot on or just having a lend? Crikey, it's enough to make your head spin faster than a hill's hoist in a cyclone. Some of those names refer to types of lasers. Some describe how quickly the energy is delivered. Some are fancy pants brand names printed on the side of the machine. Some remove parts of the outer skin. Some heat underneath without removing the surface. Some target pigment. Some target very angry blood vessels. And some are simply there to zap off your unwanted superfluous hair. So let's sort out this laser lingo once and for all. So what does laser stand for? It is light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. Yes, lasers are a form of radiation, but they use non-ionizing radiation. A cosmetic laser sends a controlled beam of light into the skin. Different wavelengths are absorbed by different targets, including water in the skin, melanin, which is the brown pigment, and hemoglobin in the blood vessels. 1 nanometer or nanometer is 1/billionth of a meter. I know. Stay with me. The wavelength helps determine what absorbs the light and how that light behaves in the skin. And here's something very important. A higher wavelength number does not automatically mean a stronger, harsher, or better laser. The wavelength is only one part of the equation. The machine, pulse duration, energy setting, spot size and cooling system, the operator and your skin type all matter. Think of your face like a backyard. You might have weeds, faded paving, cracked concrete or an old rusty shed that needs knocking down. You wouldn't pull out a lawnmower to demolish the shed, would you? Same deal with lasers, doll. The right machine depends entirely on what you are trying to treat. Now, look at me and listen closely. I've got a Facebook page called the Cosmetic Treatment Guide. I've only just set it up, but that's where I'll be putting my supporting information, clinic notes and updates about the different laser machines available in Bali. Clinics can change their machines, treatments, staff and prices. So I'll keep adding fresh information as I find it. You'll find the link below in the description and on my YouTube channel page. And if you're only interested in one particular laser, I've added chapters to this video so you can jump straight to the treatment you've got your eye on without sitting there scribbling down laser names like you're cramming for a high school science exam. Before we start the countdown, we need to clear up two expressions you'll hear everywhere: ablative versus non-ablative. An ablative laser removes part of the outer skin. What? It's generally used for more intensive resurfacing, including deeper wrinkles, rougher texture, sun damage, and acne scarring. That can mean more discomfort, more aftercare, more downtime, and greater risks. Think of it like it's knocking down the front porch before you rebuild it. A non-ablative laser works beneath the surface without removing that entire outer layer. It can heat the tissue, stimulate collagen, my best friend, or target pigment and redness. Downtime is often shorter, but you may need several sessions and the results can take longer to appear. That's more like renovating the kitchen while you're still living in the house. It's a bloody nuisance, but at least you've still got a roof over your head. So what does fractional mean? Fractional is not one particular laser. It describes how the energy is delivered. Instead of treating every bit of skin, a fractional laser creates tiny, microscopic treatment columns with untreated skin left in between to help the healing process. Think of aerating the lawn with spiked shoes instead of taking a bobcat to the entire backyard. A laser can be fractional CO2, fractional erbium, fractional non-ablative. Now we're going to count our way upwards through the wavelengths, from the more superficial pigment and redness treatments right up to the big resurfacing lasers. Kicking off at number 7, we've got 532 nanometres. You'll find this wavelength lurking inside some Q-switched ND YAG and Pico machines. It's attracted to superficial pigment and blood, rather like a blowfly to a cold stubby. That makes it useful for things such as freckles and sunspots, superficial pigmentation, tiny red blood vessels, certain colourful tattoo inks. But here's the catch. Melanin also loves soaking up this wavelength. That means it needs to be used very carefully on darker or recently tanned skin, or things could go pear-shaped quicker than a deck chair collapsing underneath Uncle Barry at Christmas. And remember, Q-switched and Pico aren't individual wavelengths. They describe how quickly the machine delivers the energy. At number 6, we've got 595 nanometres, the famous Vbeam territory. Vbeam is a brand of pulse dye laser, also known as PDL. Its favourite tucker is hemoglobin, the red stuff in your blood. That makes it useful for rosacea, facial redness, broken capillaries, spider veins, red scars, port wine stains. But don't assume every vascular laser is a genuine V-beam. A clinic might call something V-beam simply because it targets redness. So ask to see the exact machine. Is it a genuine Candela V-beam, which is a registered trademark? Or is it the Temu special with a fancy sticker slapped on the side? Number 5, at 755 to 810 nanometres, alexandrite, PicoSure and diode lasers. We've got several different lasers living in roughly the same wavelength neighbourhood, but just because they're neighbours doesn't mean they're all running the same business. At 755 nanometres, alexandrite lasers may be used for hair reduction, sunspots, freckles and certain pigmented lesions. PicoSure also commonly uses 755 nanometres, but Pico describes the incredibly short pulse duration. It's not one particular wavelength. Depending on the machine and the attachments, Pico may be used for tattoo removal, pigmentation, acne scars, skin rejuvenation. Then at around 808 to 810 nanometres, we've got the diode lasers, the workhorses of hair removal. They're commonly used for larger areas such as legs, backs, underarms and bikini areas. Oh, I must tell Grant. So don't accept we use a diode as the whole answer. That's like asking what car someone drives and being told a blue one. Ask for the brand, the model and the exact wavelength. Number 4, 1064 nanometres. That's the ND YAG, the Q-switched and the Helios lasers. And this is where the laser jargon starts breeding like rabbits. The 1064 nanometre wavelength is commonly produced by the ND YAG laser. Depending on the machine settings and pulse duration, it may be used for laser hair reduction, deeper blood vessels, selected pigmentation concerns, tattoo removal, carbon laser facials. The wavelength is often for hair reduction on darker skin tones because it isn't absorbed by surface melanin as strongly as some shorter wavelengths. But don't hear safer for darker skin and think it's completely risk-free. The wrong settings can still cause burns, pigmentation changes, and a whole world of strife. The operator still needs to know exactly what they're doing. You may also hear the term Q-switched ND-YAG. Q-switched isn't a brand or a separate wavelength. It describes how the laser delivers its energy, firing powerful pulses in extremely short bursts. A Q-switched ND-YAG machine may produce 1064 nanometres for deeper targets and certain darker tattoo inks, 532 nanometres for more superficial pigment and certain colourful tattoo inks. That's why Q-switched appears in 2 parts of our countdown. The same machine can produce more than one wavelength. It's got more tricks up its sleeve than a dodgy magician at the local RSL. Where does Helios fit into the whole laser schmozzle? Helios sounds like a spaceship or something you'd use to blast aliens out of the sky, but it's actually a brand platform. It uses ND-YAG technology and, depending on the particular Helios model, may offer both 1064 and 532 nanometer wavelengths. Bali clinics may advertise Helios treatments for freckles and sunspots, selected pigmentation concerns, melasma management, which I'm not happy to talk about, that needs medical feedback, tattoo removal, carbon or black doll laser facials. Can you believe that? But if somebody tells you that you're having a Helios treatment that still doesn't tell you exactly what you're doing to your mug, you need to ask, which Helios model is it? Which wavelength are you using? What setting or handpiece will you use? And what exactly are you treating? And why is it suitable for my skin? Number 3, 1550 and 1927 nanometers, Fraxel Dual. Fraxel is a brand name, not the name of every fractional laser on the planet. It's like saying Hoover when you mean any old vacuum cleaner. Fraxel Dual uses 2 non-ablative wavelengths. The 1550 nanometer wavelength may be used for acne scars, surgical scars, wrinkles, and texture. The more superficial 1927 nanometer wavelength is commonly used for sun damage, freckles, age spots, and uneven pigmentation. If a Bali clinic says it offers Fraxel, don't be dazzled by the fancy name. Ask exactly which Fraxel machine it has and which wavelength it intends to use on your precious mug. At number 2, we've reached Erbium. This ablative resurfacing laser runs at 2,940 nanometers and loves water in the skin. It may be used for fine lines, sun damage, rough texture, lighter resurfacing, and shallow acne scars. Erbium generally creates less surrounding heat than CO2. Think of CO2 as the full demolition crew and Erbium as the careful tradie trying not to knock over the whole bloody house, but it can still remove skin, so don't go thinking it's a fluffy facial with a cucumber slapped over each eye. And here we are, cuties. Number 1, the beast and the big daddy of lasers at 10,600 nanometers, the CO2 laser. CO2 targets water in the skin and can be delivered across the full surface or fractionally in tiny microscopic columns. It may be used for deeper wrinkles, acne scarring, significant sun damage, rough texture, and intensive resurfacing. CO2 is the sledgehammer of the cosmetic laser world. It can deliver significant results, but it also comes with swelling, peeling, serious aftercare, proper downtime, and genuine risks. You might remember the video when I had my fractional CO2 done in Bali. I looked like a dead dingo's donga. So take it from me, this isn't a quick skin freshen up followed by bing-tangs at the Pink Pony Club. You need to plan your recovery before you cop an absolute shellacking of your cake hole. Now, ask these questions. Where are you actually shacking up over there? Because after that shellacking, you'll probably need to hide out in your room so you don't scare the absolute pants off everyone. Seriously, how are you going to keep your snot box from melting in that Bali heat and dust? You better hope the clinic has a plan to patch you up properly. And if it all goes pear-shaped, who are you going to call? Not the Ghostbusters. Who are you going to call, right? Have someone in mind. Okay, so before we finish, there are 2 treatments you'll often see on Bali clinic menus that don't fit into our countdown. IPL stands for Intense Pulsed Light. Here's the plot twist. IPL is not an actual laser. Instead of producing one precise wavelength, it uses a broad range of light filtered for different treatments. So there you go, cuties. We've counted our way from 532 nanometres right up to a whopping 10,600 nanometres of CO2. I'm hoping cosmetic lasers don't sound quite so confusing anymore. The biggest thing I want you to remember is this. Don't choose a treatment because of a fancy machine name or something you saw on TikTok. Start with the skin concern you want treated and then ask why that particular machine, wavelength and setting are suitable for you. And remember, the person operating the laser matters just as much as the machine itself. In my next video, I'm going to talk about some of the Bali clinics I already know about or have researched, the laser treatments they advertise, how long they've been operating, and the things I would consider before making a booking. It won't be a complete list of every clinic in Bali because clinics, machines and staff can change, but it should give you a sensible starting point and help you know what to look for. As always, do your own research and contact the clinic directly to confirm which machine they're currently using. And send them an email, it's the easiest way. I always get an answer from the good ones. If you don't want to miss that video, doll, make sure you hit subscribe. You can also find my clinic notes, laser information and future updates on my Facebook page, Cosmetic Treatment Guide. The link is down in the description. Rightio, well, it's time for me to put the pedal to the metal and time for you to go make a cuppa. Hey, for now, take care, be kind and keep on shining. I'll catch you in the next one.